act on his own. As Terry Moran made it plain, the White House says the president believes he can do whatever he wants without congressional authority, but of course he would like congressional authority because nobody wants to take any sort of major step, no president without the support of Congress. But what everybody's talking about essentially, which you mentioned, is the War Powers Act. And it's an interesting thing to look at because most presidents hate it, of course. It was passed in 1973, I believe, over President Nixon's veto, but most presidents try to ignore it whenever they can. It essentially compels presidents to consult with Congress, even get permission before sending combat troops anywhere if Congress hasn't declared war, which is, of course, a congressional prerogative. What is interesting about the War Powers Act, though, is there's a big glaring exception that does allow presidents to act, and that is if there is a state of emergency, if the United States has been attacked. And so it would seem fairly clear that the president can walk right through the War Powers Act should he choose to, given that exception, and many presidents have chosen to ignore it on far lesser grounds. But again, this is a time when I think everybody would like to see a big joint resolution because it's clear President Bush wouldn't want to act on his own without congressional support, and there's little doubt from everything we've heard this morning from many members of Congress that he will get that support, Peter.
Great, Lynn.